Think about one of the toughest days that you've had academically at college. I'm sure it either had to do with the amount of information that you were learning or the stress that you were experiencing. But what if there was a way for you to increase your academic success without having to study more? Playing a musical instrument is just one way that you can improve your academic success. You might be thinking though, I'm not very good at playing a musical instrument, so why even try? Well, according to Johann Sebastian Bach, playing a musical instrument is easy. All you have to do is hit the right key at the right time and the instrument will play itself. I have personal knowledge about the benefits of playing a musical instrument from my experience of playing two musical instruments for over 10 years, as well as the additional research that I've gathered for this presentation. Today, I want to talk to you about the benefits of playing a musical instrument, which includes increasing your memory capacity, increasing your motivation, and relieving your stress. Let's start by talking about how playing a musical instrument increases your memory capacity. When you play a musical instrument, your brain is constantly picking up new information quite rapidly. Think about it. If you have different songs, there's different notes, different tempos, and just a whole different type of fingering that your fingers might have to get used to, and your brain is making these connections. So you're constantly picking up new information at a rapid rate. And that's very beneficial because if your brain becomes used to picking up information very rapidly, it's going to pick up schoolwork or in your academics very rapidly as well. And according to the Brennan Music Academy, there's continually more evidence that there is a difference in musicians' brains that are functionally and organizationally different than non-musicians. And again, this makes sense if you think about the type of things they have to do, the tempo changes, the music, and the notes. And the other part that music does when you play a musical instrument is it causes you to use both sides of your brain. And if you think of this, you have your artsy side of your brain that is listening to the sounds of the music and telling you if you're hitting the right note or not. And then you're also going to have your scientific part of your brain telling you to count the notes, read the notes, etc. So when you have both sides of your brain becoming activated, you're actually creating new pathways that allows you to form new memories and to use different aspects of your brain that normally wouldn't be used. And having your memory is not just important during college, but it continues into your elderly years. And according to M. Allison Ballbag, a professor at the Davis School of Gerontology in Southern California, although it has really been focused on the cognitive effects of playing a musical instrument in youth, playing a musical instrument actually acts as a protective factor against cognitive aging and neurodegenerative disorders. So if you're keeping your brain constantly engaged, you are going to be able to recall new information faster, make new memories, and this in turn will cause you to keep your sense about you and not be at risk as much for neurodegenerative disorders. And playing a musical instrument not only causes you to remember old memories, but allows you to form new memories. And while playing a musical instrument causes you to have an increase in your memory capacity, it also allows you to have an increase in your motivation. I'm sure many of us are not feeling very motivated in today's climate where we have a pandemic and we're just sitting at our computer screen trying to learn new information. But playing a musical instrument is just an easy remedy for something that we're all experiencing. And Andrew Martin, a professor at the University of New South Wales, says that results show that adaptive cognition and adaptive behaviors in music is significantly associated with higher academic engagement by way of academic buoyancy, school enjoyment, academic intentions, and class participation. So if you're feeling motivated by playing a musical instrument to become more involved in your studies, your grades are going to go up. And that's going to make you motivated to play your instrument even more and keep continually putting in a feedback system of that the more you practice, the more you're going to do better in your schooling. And this is great in terms of it becomes formed by way of whether or not how you play the instrument. And if you play a musical instrument through practice, it allows you to really become set into a routine that you get used to. So musicians constantly have to practice and play an instrument, and that routine then is going to get placed into your schoolwork. And when it becomes placed in your schoolwork, it's going to cause you to do better academically and increase your intention. And Gary McPherson, the author of the book A Child as a Musician, a handbook of musical development, says in order to practice and develop skills more rapidly, a student has to become a self-regulated learner. And a self-regulated learner is an individual who knows when they need to practice and they know how to plan and monitor their own learning. But playing a musical instrument is not just important in terms of increasing your motivation, but it also actually relieves your stress. Many people currently are feeling stress in this situation as they're unsure of what the future holds for them, and that is completely relatable. But playing a musical instrument allows you to decrease stress because stress can be negative in your life. Stress can cause you to get bad grades or even to have health issues. And according to Deborah Shipman, a registered nurse with a PhD, playing the piano can actually lower your cortisol levels and reduce anxiety levels. And cortisol is a hormone that our body produces that is the result of our fight or flight response. So when your body secretes this hormone, your body is going to want to be getting out of a situation. Well, that's great if you're in a stressful situation, but if you're in a situation, say just sitting in your apartment, working at your computer and doing schoolwork and taking an exam, your body does not need to be producing that type of hormone. And so playing a musical instrument is a way to reduce those cortisol levels because it calms the brain and actually causes you to release endorphins and overall affects your health and makes you a healthier individual. And music has become so beneficial towards increasing your health that it actually has been known to replace medications. And this is a field called music therapy. Music therapy is a field where a professional will go in and then they will play instruments with the individual and cause you to interact and play that music, and in turn it will replace medications that the patient might need. And according to Marion Good, a professor at the Francis Payne Bolton School of Nursing, music acts on pain by decreasing your anxiety, lowering muscle tensions, and decreasing distracting behavior. Again, this will increase your health and decrease your stress. In conclusion, no matter the age, everyone is able to reap the benefits of playing a musical instrument. Playing a musical instrument increases your memory capacity, increases your motivation, and relieves your stress. As Confucius, a Chinese philosopher, once said, music produces a kind of pleasure that human nature cannot do without. So embrace your inner both Mozart and Beethoven and experience the benefits of playing a musical instrument for yourself.